Half-Life 2's biggest update ever has just dropped, the Half-Life 20th anniversary update, and there's a whole lot of features it brings. Now if you managed to claim it on or before November the 18th, Half-Life 2 was free on Steam, but who doesn't own it by this point? Half-Life 2 and both its episodes are now combined together into the base game, and the episodes come with Half-Life 2 when you purchase it. And once you complete the previous game or an episode, you then automatically are advanced onto the next expansion content. The Half-Life community though has made some of the most incredible mods, most of which we've downloaded in the past on ModDB or on the Steam Store's mod section, but now we do have Steam Workshop support. On the main menu of the game you can select the mod you want to play, as well as being able to install all this new user-made content via the in-game menus, or you can just use the Steam browser in-game. And of course you can switch back to the old branches for versions which are compatible for older mods that haven't yet switched to this new pipeline. They also added a brand new developer commentary which is narrated by Gabe Newell and the team, and you can enable this if you go to the level selection and then tick the option box below it before playing. And Valve's level designers went back to improve all the game's maps with various fixes. So they fixed props, different holes in the world, fading and disappearing objects. They rebalanced the lighting and added improved support for HDR. They added in cleaner and smoother horizon lines with the better radial fog, which they've also introduced, high resolution light maps, fixes to missing grass sprites and blacked out models, and they even removed those iconic green glows from G-Man's eyes in the intro sequence, which is kind of a little bit controversial. There are some other graphics updates though. For example, you can play with the original or the launch day blood and fire visuals, or those made for the episodes, even on the Half-Life 2 base game. You can play in HQ mode with only the highest detailed models. The new bicubic light map filtering brings smoother light map shadows at very high shaded detail settings, and they also brought the inputs up to date too, so gamepad controls are updated to match those at the level of the Half-Life 1 anniversary update. But what I do like though is aim assist has been improved to feel better with more config options, but you can also enable it for mouse and keyboard setups and it can be tuned up and down. So since this is a single player game, we can now get aim assist on mouse, which is quite nice. And the Steam Deck menu for anyone playing on handhelds has also been updated with all the new updates additions too. The Half-Life Lost Coast tech demo, which is what it was, is also pretty iconic for me. This previously came bundled with the NVIDIA graphic cards back in the day, and it was later then downloadable from the Steam store separately too. But now they've merged it into Half-Life 2, so instead of it being a separate title in the Steam library, you can access it via the extras menu in game. And of course the new Steam game recording feature is incredible. I've been testing out a little bit just to basically record some clips and share them directly in the Steam friends list in chats, or to just save them to my computer via the Steam overlay. And this of course does support Half-Life 2, which is what they've been boasting about on the website. And for extensive things outside of the game as part of the celebration, they did post a new 2-hour documentary with interviews with Half-Life 2's developers, which covers the story, everything from near bankruptcy of Valve to being sued by their publisher, and also the beta of Half-Life 2 being hacked and leaked online, and so much more. It's really interesting. There's a lot of unreleased content, behind the scenes footage of different tech demos and older iterations of the game, and it's just generally really interesting to watch. It's kind of like a follow-up to the Half-Life 1 anniversary documentary, which is only around an hour, and it's a very similar thing, and you should definitely give it a watch. And of course the website does also have a bunch of cool wallpapers you can download for your desktop too. There's also a plethora of other general bug fixes and low-key changes, so I'll link the patch notes down below if you do want to read those too, if you're interested. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and watch this video next, which showcases the coolest Half-Life 2 mod for better combat in the game, to give the game a whole new feel.